Cheating, baby. When you in my sight, I don't trust you. Cause what you doing with that phone? And no fire under my ass. I know your brains out if you don't cheat on me. I ain't sparing nobody's feelings. I come from the bottom just like everybody else. I work. What's up, my J-Babes? Welcome back to another video. Or if you're new here, girl, welcome. My name is Jasia. I go by Jasia Mac or Jasia or Jay, whatever you want to call me, girl. We besties, we locked in. I'm 26. I'm a registered nurse that works on a med-surg unit, and I do travel nursing as well. I have one daughter. Her name is Gianna, and she is 5 years old. She's in kindergarten, and she in the stage of giving me a run for my money. But this video is gonna be a little different today. Y'all know I normally do vlog style videos, a day in the life, spend a day with me, nurse content. So this video is basically gonna be, I asked ChatGPT 10 questions, top 10 questions that people want to ask you but don't. I'm asking. So I got some right here. I don't think they spicy enough. I ain't holding back. I'm gonna answer every question. If you're not 18 or older, go ahead and click off this video because I don't know. I haven't even read the questions. I don't even know what the question's gonna ask. I don't know. But I have my seafood bag because we're gonna make this into a little mukbang. And I'm gonna pour me up some white cran strawberry juice. Give me some more paper towel. And we finna get right into it, girl. So let's go. The first question: do you miss being in a relationship or do you actually enjoy being single more than people think? That's a good one, child. Let me open my bag up. So, it's basically a two-part question. Do you miss being in a relationship? My honest answer is yes, sometimes. I'm a very acts of service is my love language type of girl. I'm a very, you do me good, I'll do you better. Very affectionate, very clingy. I love hard. So that part, yes, I miss laying up, watching movies every night, sharing location, just calling, checking in, that type of stuff. Yes. It's like, or do you actually enjoy being single more than people think? But I actually enjoy being single more than people think. I don't answer to nobody. Maybe 5, finna be 6. So for the past 5 years, it's just been me and her. And I think my body and my mind just done got used to it just being me and her. After a while, coexisting with people starts to get irritating. I just done got used to it just being me and my baby. So stuff annoy me more easily than it would back in the day. But I find myself, I'm 26, I'm getting older. My baby ain't never seen a man live with us or nothing like that. So I do want to experience love again. Genuine, real, authentic. You are my safe space type love. But honestly, I enjoy being single, y'all. I mingle, I date, I do what I want to do. I don't answer to nobody. I do get old. And I feel like as a woman, you do crave intimacy more than just dating or talking. So question number 2. What's the biggest misconception people have about you when it comes to dating? That I'm bougie or stuck up? Very far from it. I'm actually the opposite. I'm the sweetest person you can meet. Literally the sweetest person you can meet. Very humble. Will give anybody the shirt off my back. If you know me, then you know. And far from stuck up. I come from the bottom just like everybody else. I worked my ass off to get to where I am. So, but those are the biggest misconceptions people have about me when it comes to dating. And then I'm just like hardcore. I'm hardcore because I have to be, not because I want to be. So when I find somebody that I feel safe with or that I connect with on a different level, I'm very much in my soft girl era. I'm very much soft for my man. The next question, this is a good one. Have you ever ignored red flags because the chemistry was too good? Girl, yes. How many times? When I find a bond with somebody, I try to do everything to please that person. So I don't want to come off like nagging or nothing like that. So I ignore red flags, try to keep the peace, which is a toxic trait of mine. I need to stop. And I say going into 2026, I ain't sparing nobody's feelings. But yes, I definitely didn't ignore red flags. And I'm gonna be honest, even in 2025, just here recently. But it's not nothing that I'm not aware of. I know I'm aware that I'm ignoring the red flags. Next question say, do you feel pressured to have it all together because you're a mom? Yes, because my baby depend on me. She know mama gotta make it happen. When all else fails, ask my mama. But truthfully, before I had her, I wanted to have it all together. I had a plan. I was thinking this is what I want to do, but I had no fire under my ass. I had no motivation whatsoever. When I had my baby, instantly a light bulb went off in my head and I'm like, I gotta make it. I gotta do something different. I can't be out here doing the same thing. I gotta do something different. And that's when I went to nursing school. That's when I became a nurse or whatever, when I had her. And that's when I put it all in God's hands and I just went all in. I went all in for what I wanted. She just gave me the motivation to do that. So I do feel like I'm pressured to have it all together for her. But honestly, I'm at a content place in my life right now because I feel like I'm living in so many answered prayers, so I can't even complain for real. But to answer that question, yes. What's something you crave emotionally that you don't talk about out loud? Being able to just depend on a man. Just as simple, like I said earlier, my love language is acts of service, so I crave that emotionally. What I mean by that, simple things like my man calling me on lunch. Hey baby, what you want for lunch today? I'm gonna pull up and bring you lunch. Stay up after the kids go to sleep, we're gonna watch a movie. I miss just feeling safe up under a man. I just crave a safe love. I feel like people love me and I feel like people do be genuine with me, but I feel like the love is not safe. I'm not safe there. When you out of my sight, I don't trust you. When you in my sight, I don't trust you. Because what you doing with that phone? I think I crave being safe in love emotionally. Gianna! I don't know, John. The next question say, are you picky now or just more protective of your peace? Both. Very picky. You can ask my friends. A lot of people want me. But baby, what can you bring to the table? I know what I can bring to the table. I am the table. Can you contribute another table to my table? You know what I'm saying? Do you have plans? Do you have goals? Do you have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come with something more than talk. I'm very picky. I used to be picky about looks. I am picky about looks, but I'm more so, I would not date a man that's my height or shorter. But now I don't even care about that. I don't even look at that height. It's within. Are you genuine within? So I do feel like I'm very picky on a personal level from you within. And I'm very protective of my peace. One wrong move, you gone. I will cut you. I will be talking to you today, having a full-blown conversation. We could be texting for 12 hours straight. And I promise you, the next day I will wake up and never talk to you again. It really gets like that with me. Real life. Very protective of my peace. One wrong move, you out of here. I ain't even got time to explain what you did. Because we all grown. I ain't got time. I ain't your mammy. This thing said, what's the real reason your last situation didn't work out? Which one? Which situation? I say my last real situation, I don't feel like it's going to work out, or I don't feel like it worked out because I'm very serious about my future. I'm very serious about the positions I put myself in. I'm very serious about the end game, long term. And if I see that you got this quality, but this right here, this is my deal breaker. If you can't live up to my deal breakers, I gotta let you go. And I'll talk to you and I'll try. And that's another thing with me. I'll try to fix a person. I can't raise no man. I can't build you. You know what I'm saying? You have to come already. You have to come out. I can help you get to where you want to be. But if you ain't trying, I can't just do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just not being on the same level as that person is what made that situation not work out. Not saying that person is a bad person, or that I'm too good, or I'm bad and he's good. Nothing like that. It's just that we weren't compatible. We weren't meant to be. And I feel like I prayed about it, and God just showed me, and that's what it is. But the next question say, do you believe that you can be a great mom and still want romance, passion, and attention? Yes, absolutely. I have a life outside of being a mom. I still want the romance. I still want the passion. I still want all of that. It's just I have to learn how to split my time. I have to make sure my baby is taken care of, she feels loved, and all of that. And also learning how to give my man attention, because like I said, baby, it's just been me and her for so long. That's something I have to ease in. But I do feel like, yes, absolutely. The next one say, what's one thing you refuse to tolerate in relationships now that you once accepted? Cheating, baby. That's a choice. You sat there. You thought about me. You knew how that would hurt and affect me. You knew that. You still made the conscious decision to cheat. It's gotta be a in your head saying they finna blow your brains out if you don't cheat on me. The only reason that cheating is a no-go. No. Once we dating, cool. Let the best win, you know what I'm saying? But if we're in a committed relationship, I'm not finna cheat on you. I will leave you alone. Go our separate ways before I cheat on you. I just like get you out of here, because I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna cheat. Cheating is a conscious decision, and if somebody can have the same access to you as me, you don't need me, boo. Oh, this is a good question. And this question say, are you healed or just better at hiding what still hurts? I don't know. I feel like I'm healed, but then I know some things still trigger me. So I feel like I'm better at, I ain't gonna say hiding it, I feel like I'm better at dealing with it. I'm not letting it phase me. It ain't getting to me how I used to, but I still do have certain feelings about it. Certain things do trigger me. I just don't act on those emotions. So what that mean, y'all? Maybe I am better at hiding it. But I'm working on being healed. I'm working on it. And that was the end of those questions. But I feel like those questions was more about my relationships and romance and that type of stuff. I don't feel like that was spicy. I'm gonna answer a few more questions just for a little razzle dazzle. This thing say, what's something you regret but wouldn't change because it shaped you? That's a good one. And I know this answer off the dome. It's becoming a parent so young without having stability, without being married, without having a foundation. I do regret that. I don't regret my baby at all. I love my baby to death. Go to bed like the hell and back about my baby. So do I regret it? Yes. Would I change it? No, because I told y'all earlier, if it wasn't for my baby, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now. I don't know where I'd be, y'all. Me getting pregnant, me finding out I'm having a little girl, a baby, period. I couldn't depend on nobody else. I knew then I'm gonna have somebody dependent on me. I knew I had to go hard. I had to do something. And so really, I regret it because I didn't have it all together. My baby went through the trenches with me. She went through nursing school. She went through the trenches with me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good either. And she felt it. So I feel like I owe her a great life. So becoming her parent literally shaped me into the person I am today. Do I regret having a baby so young and without it all together? Of course. Would I change it? Absolutely not. I'd do it all over again for my baby. What's the hardest part about becoming a single mom that nobody talks about? Villages don't village no more, which I have a good little village, a smaller village. But being a single mom means when Gianna have a doctor's appointment, I gotta take off work. When the school call, they call me. When it comes to them doctor bills and me paying or this due and that due and I gotta have this and she gotta dress like this and I gotta get her to school, but I gotta get her from school at 3, but I don't get off till 7. I gotta figure it out. That shit is hard, y'all. That's hard. And I tell my friends all the time. That's a subject we talk about all the time. I tell my friend Renisha, because she got 2 kids, so she's relatable. It's relatable, but she's married also. And I tell her all the time, I wish I had a husband to pick my baby up from school for me. And then by the time I get off work, her homework is already done. Her bath is already taken. All I gotta do is come home, eat, take a bath, and go to bed. You know what I'm saying? From work. When I get off work, I wake up extra early to get her ready for school, drop her off where she needs to go to, in order to get her to somebody that can take her to school. Then while I'm at work, I don't get off till 7. She be out of school at 3. So I find somebody to get her from school, take her to my grandma, and then her homework is not done, her bag is not taken. If her hair ain't braided, her hair's not done. So when I get off work, for like 13 hours really, been gone from home 14 hours a day, I have to come home at 7:45, 8 o'clock, do homework, put her in the bed. Then after that, I have to get in the bed. Go on the meal prep, I'm gonna do, yeah, it's hard. I think just not having that in-home support, that's the hardest part to me. I feel like if I had in-home support, or, you know what I'm saying, have somebody that's a parent, like another parent in the home that can pick up where I honestly can't, but I make it happen. Oh, they'll take a load off me, y'all. I just be so relieved. Y'all just don't understand. The next question say, have you ever stayed longer than you should have in a relationship and why? Absolutely, years long. And the simple answer is love. But love ain't enough. Love is not enough, y'all. Make you stay somewhere where you're not valued, where you're not respected, where you're not loved properly back, where there's no loyalty. Love ain't enough. At this point, I know what I'm doing. I'm grown. I know what I'm doing. I know who the right person for me. I know who not the right person for me. I know it's some people that I want that I know not good for me. You know what I'm saying? But love, back then, I used to stay and put up with anything because I love that person. I just felt like I could be the one to change that person. Girl, that's in that person. That's that person's character. Can't nobody change them. Only they can change them. They only gonna change. They want to be changed to who the person they want to change for. And it's okay if it's not you. But don't stay with that person and be miserable as hell because you love them. Because baby, they don't love you. I promise you they don't. If they not loving you back. This question say, do you feel lonely even when you're surrounded by people? Y'all, this is an emotional question for me. Because, yes, I try to be grateful because I have the life that some people pray for. I'm in a position that some people pray for. But do I feel lonely surrounded by people? Yes. I can't even explain it, y'all. I think over the last couple of years, I done dealt with so much mentally that it fucked me up. And I've learned to not wear my feelings on my sleeve. So I'm around people and I'm smiling and I'm acting like I'm having a good time the whole time, but I'm fighting demons. Whole time I'm battling. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, but I feel like I learned how to wear my feelings on my sleeve and just learn to cope and deal. The next question said, what's a truth? I'm gonna do like 15 questions. What's a truth about motherhood that shocked you once you lived it? I had always heard the saying, I'll die for my child. It ain't nothing in this world I love more than my child. Or a mother's love is just something different. It's just and you don't know till you live it. You in that situation, you just don't know until you live it. A mother's love is something different, y'all. I will go to bed with anybody about my kid. I don't care, mama, daddy, grandma, sister, brother, cousin, uncle-in-law. I don't care. I'll go toe to toe with whoever about my kid. When they say they wear their orange jumpsuit proudly about their kid, that's me. I wear my orange jumpsuit proudly about my kid. And how I know is because don't nothing make my blood boil. Then it can't nothing make me mad enough to wanna I go with that orange jumpsuit unless it's about my kid. Can't nothing get me out of character no more these days except when it's about my kid. That's true. I wasn't shocked, but then again I was, because it's like, dang, this really is a different feeling. Motherhood is just something different, y'all. That's why the mothers who be jealous of their kids or don't take care of their kids or never want to be with their kids, they just could never be me. Y'all, when I say I love my baby bad. Damn, she bad as hell and mama gonna fuss, but she know it ain't nothing in the world I won't do for her. I just love her so much. If you could say one thing to yourself before becoming a mom, what would it be? Be patient. Your time is coming. You're beautiful, and always put yourself first and love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody gonna love you. After I became a mom, that's when I started living by it. But put yourself first. Don't put up with shit. Don't put up with nothing. Put yourself first and don't feel bad about it. Be patient. Don't rush into something. Don't try to prove no point. So be patient. Your time is coming. And you watching this, if you a young mother, a young single mom, just a young girl navigating her 20s, whatever, be patient. Your time is coming. I promise you. God's timing. Faith without work is dead. Always work hard for what you want. Whenever you put your mind to something, do it and execute it. No matter what. No, tune everybody out. But that's all the questions for today, girls, because I'm at 48 minutes. But I love y'all so much. If y'all watched the end of this video, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope y'all know me just a little bit more on a personal level. If you were a new subscriber, thank you for watching to the end. Go ahead and subscribe because, girl, obviously you done made it to the end, so you must like me a little bit. At least a little bit. If you're a returning subscriber, y'all know I love y'all down. It's whatever for y'all. Thank you for clicking on another video, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.